everybody. It's Tuesday.
Hola! Hey, we have somebody here today.
We do. We have some little show
I'm
and
going
tell.
to do here.
Oh, well,
Because he needs to get back to work.
that's true. He does. All right.
And we can do our
This
greetings.
is PMR Studio. It's Tuesday. We're going to do some arty things, but, you know, sometimes we bring on this cute little boy.
Okay.
Although, wouldn't he be cuter if his hair wasn't in his eyeballs?
Okay, it's fine. It's not that bad.
I had to curl.
I want to show you his beautiful eyes.
Look at his beautiful
Look
face.
at his
Look
beautiful,
at
and he has a
oh.
wonderful eyelash. My God, he has the most beautiful, and eyebrows. Did you see
He
that?
just doesn't want the girls to know.
Oh
how
my
cute
God,
he
he
is.
has beautiful eyebrows. Not everybody
No,
has
okay.
beautiful
Now
eyebrows.
we've harassed the poor boy. Okay, so we are PM Artist Studio, but this is Caleb. Caleb is
Hello.
here working, but then he had some cool things to show us. We also just gave him an ATC card, and he's like, "What is this?" And he's like, "That's a trading card."
Yeah, I need to make
And so now
some.
he's gonna get note up about that. But in the meantime, he does have a cool book he wants to show. We had this conversation. Why does no? I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. Is that better?
Oh, it's so much better. That's what he said.
See, mine is always in the right place.
I don't understand this.
I don't know why yours is, you know.
Hello.
Anyway, let's
Hi,
go
everybody.
topside for a second. Then we'll come back here. We'll do that thing that we do, which is singing. And let me just tell you,
Now you can put your thing.
Cynthia sent me a wonderful email. It was hilarious. And her and her husband now say love you like a long haul. And I think that that is so wonderful. Spreading love through gel printing. Top view. There we go. Look at this thing this boy has made. I think he's going to give it to a girl. And I don't really agree with that.
Okay, it's a book I'm making for my girlfriend for her birthday. So,
I don't think that you should be giving your art like this until marriage.
well, it's a cool book.
I
It
agree
is.
with that. I don't
Absolutely.
like how long term for sure is this.
I think you should
Well,
make
it's just a birthday.
a cool card.
It's
Yeah,
just a
you should
birthday.
make her a cool card.
And
You
tell her
will.
you're working
Well,
on
I mean,
her.
this whole book is already, like, I did this, like, last week.
All right, here's the thing, and if she has a problem with this, then I don't know what to say about all this. But here's the deal: how I would do this is say, listen, I love you. I think you're wonderful. Obviously, I love you enough to give this to you, but with the condition that if and or when the breakup happens, the book comes back. Like
Okay.
this is like fine jewelry.
But
You will
this-
regret. I'm just letting you know. I have given
Everything
artwork
in there,
to
though.
boys, and it was dumb.
It's
or
like
she takes it and burns it
dedicated
because
to
she
her.
hates your ass after, you know.
Yeah, or if you plan on breaking up with her, just
Really?
grab the book back before you know.
Okay,
Or if you feel like that's coming along.
this is the cover of the
Any-
book that I made.
He doesn't want to talk about. He's like,
I did my gel printing on this at home, so this was a lot of fun.
see, Karen says it's like a class ring. So you need to get that crap back. See, this one over here still has a boy's ring. Mm-hmm. Look, she
Wow.
said she has it on.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, this is my
I'm
book
still
that I
wearing
made.
it. Hey, but as
Mhm.
long as she keeps showing your book, I guess that's okay.
See, they're all save the book.
Save the book.
Save the book. And
I
they haven't
made
even
this.
seen what's going on inside.
I sewed this little thing,
That is really
which
cute.
is really cool. And then I made a hole in the back of it
Very nice.
so that this would
It
perfectly
snaps.
fit. It fits perfectly in there.
And if it starts alligatoring, you can change the size of your
Yeah.
hoopty-doo.
Your
This is
hootie doo.
true. And then I sewed the little thingy so that I can go around and close.
Look at that.
But yeah, it's a whole book that I made so far for her birthday. There's a lot in it. Like, I guess should I go through it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we just wanted you to come on here so we could,
Yeah.
be mean to you.
Okay.
Redo your hair and talk about your sexual, your life.
Life.
Okay.
We don't know what the status is. I'm
No.
just saying I don't think it's book worthy.
So this was my brayer off. This was my brayer off over here. I did a little bit of like graffiti stuff of her initial and mine because you know
Loves
it's
graffiti.
for her birthday.
Oh my
or
god,
whatever.
see I need to share Carrie's
The
stuff
front
with
of this, and what he did,
Yeah.
he didn't like what the word said, so he put it on
Oh, yeah.
backwards.
So I had the words and I didn't like. The words are just very not my style, I guess.
Right.
It says like certain things, so I just turned it backwards where you can't read it,
Yeah.
and then
Flipped it around.
it still looks cool.
Love it.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting in trouble today. I'm feeling feisty.
Okay, so this was the brayer off in the background, and then over here I've got. This was like, I think whenever I met her in class, it was like maybe she was trying to tell me my best things or something. Don't know, but she had to go to the store before class. She was late to class because she wanted to get gum because she loves gum. Like
I think she just wanted
she
to talk
always
to you.
has it, but she got me this, and I kept it just because why not? And then
You're so sweet.
it ended up getting put on the first page. So this was when she gave it to me. And then this was something we did together. Don't know what it was, but these are the tickets from that. I don't remember what it was, but maybe she
They're
will.
cool tickets. I like the purple.
Yeah, it's just a purple ticket. And I just did like some random collaging stuff around it.
Ooh.
So she works at Smoothie King, which is this right here. This is their logo. And when we were first talking, I went to Smoothie King and she wrote on the cup, which is what this is.
Oh.
But I kept it, and then I ended up putting it in here. Caleb, don't give it away. Okay, well, yeah, I glued these in here from the cup, and then whenever I asked her to be my girlfriend, she was this like pattern that I have in the background is the same pattern of the shirt she was wearing when I asked her to be my
You're
girlfriend.
so sweet.
Isn't
And then
that wonderful?
up here is the pattern of my shirt. It was an orange polo with like
His
green
one
and-
his one
my one favorite
shirt.
color, and that's what I wore too. So it was a very colorful day.
Aw.
That's what that page is, and then these were little hearts that she made me out of gum wrappers that I kept.
Oh, here, I'm gonna read this to you. Aw, Caleb has a romantic soul. I hope she appreciates all this, Caleb. This will be a test of how much she deserves you. You do realize this question mark.
Yes,
Because we artists know the worth of this thing, just saying.
It is some cool stuff in here.
It's
it is
very
pretty
cool.
And I did a collage over here, just of some cool stuff. And then, this page was. So this is my favorite band right here, Modest Mouse. We've talked about that.
Yeah. He looked it up. She wasn't into it.
Wasn't into it. Okay.
Yeah, they were yellers.
Yeah. Only some songs. Only some.
Oh. You picked the
but-
wrong ones.
I got a bad one, I guess.
Yeah. So this was what I drew for Modest Mouse, and then this is her favorite group. It's not necessarily a band, but they're more like rap type stuff. I
Oh.
don't know. It's a little different, but she loves it. So I drew their logo
Nice.
right here. Then I put their name G59, and then I just did some like collage work around it, just because I thought it was cool. So
Well done.
yes. And then this was from prom, when we went to prom. I still have a lot of space over here, which Gigi helped me realize that I could add some like pictures and stuff maybe around here.
Oh, yeah.
But this was the what's it called? The pocket square.
Yeah.
So this was my pocket square from whenever we went to prom, and so I cut it up, put it here. And prom was Harry Potter themed. So when we walked in, they gave everyone like a sticker.
Well, we won't hold
And
that
I-
against them.
I had the stickers from when we went. Like these are the ones they gave us, whatever. And then these were the flowers that were in my
Boutonniere.
boutonniere, that thing.
And he kept the pins too. Look at
Yes,
that.
and
I
it
love
has
the
the pins,
edginess of
too.
the pins.
Yes.
And then over here I just drew like the jewelry. So she wore this jewelry. I can't remember what it was called. What's this brand called?
Dude,
I
I think
don't know.
I'll,
Anyways,
here, I think I know what it is. I think it's like a
She was
Tommy
wearing-
Core or course, like isn't that what it is?
I don't know. She was wearing that jewelry and I was wearing Vivian Westwood, which is my favorite jewelry. Anyways, that's what I drew over there. I still want to do some work on this page, but
Hey,
it's
so
pretty
picture idea like would be like to the little machines out. So if you grabbed your pictures that you do have and make
And,
it
like,
look
make
like
it-
that,
uh-huh.
and then put it on there, that would be really cute.
that is a good
Kind of
idea.
like I did with the ATCs that I showed you today with the little
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb,
Becky
do
says,
not
yeah.
give this book away unless you're putting a ring on it too.
Yeah.
Okay. So over here, this was whenever we went to
Here's an idea.
what?
Maybe once you get the book completed, then you make copies of it.
How?
I'll help you with that. Then this way you give the copy to her and you tell her I have the original because you put in the work and that way both of you have it.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Over here, this was like whenever we went to. It was her favorite coffee shop one day, and it's called La La Land. Have you been there?
To which one?
It's a coffee shop called La La Land. I don't know. It's super expensive coffee. Basically, is what it is.
She's got expensive taste.
This is true.
Oh, she's got a job.
She does have a job. So I had the receipt from that. I found it, and I was like, oh, I can put that there. And I also have another thing that was on the cup, but I don't know how to put it on there yet because it's kind of weirdly shaped.
Just sew it in.
Oh, it's not even something like that. It's like it's hard to explain it. It's like, it wouldn't, like, the book wouldn't close good. Like, it would be weird.
Take a picture.
Oh, yeah, take a picture of it and then put the picture of that in there so you can keep it flat.
Okay, yeah. And then we went to, I'm not sure if anyone in here, you may know, okay, actually, never mind. Everyone's going to know that. My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We went to a My Chemical Romance concert, and I feel like this is like their style of the stuff that I feel like their music kind of like represents or makes me feel, I guess. So I kind of just made a whole page of that day and how just what I thought
The
about
whole
it.
experience.
The whole experience. But there's a lot of drawing in here for sure. I think it's cool. This is probably my favorite page.
I love that.
But yeah,
The pen work is fabulous.
This is definitely my favorite page. Ooh. And then this was my last one. Okay, this was just because it was cool. I just started doing art on this page, honestly. But this was my gel print. This was the first gel print I did at home. So you can actually see my stencil up here in this area. I did some pen around it to bring it out more. But this is what I did. And then this is the other side. So, and I sewed in this button, which is cool.
Well, see, you put a bumpy thing there.
Yeah.
Is that one of the GG buttons?
That was a GG button that I found. And I sewed it on like the next day. But yeah, this is everything that I have in here so far.
Well, and the other thing is you can remove pages from the book. So if it does get more bulky, if you put more bulky items in there, just remove some of the pages.
From the back.
Oh, okay.
But I would highly recommend there are particular ways to remove the pages that help keep the integrity of the book.
Yeah,
you may want to look that up.
This book is falling apart.
Yeah, we don't.
Like right here.
Okay. So you might as well just like go ahead and like start ripping out some pages.
Yeah.
And then you keep those for collage things later.
Okay.
This is how you become a hoarder.
Oh, I have too much stuff in my room. It's insane. It's actually so bad.
Or sorry, a crafty collector.
Yeah, that's a relative term.
Yes.
But yeah, this is my most recent page. I think it's really cool.
Yes.
I love it.
You.
Yeah. I've been practicing.
We've all said our piece.
Yeah.
We love you and we think it's wonderful.
Thank you. But yeah, I just wanted to show that really quick before I go back to work.
Yes.
Works so much. Yes. Well, thank you everybody, and we'll see what I do with it.
And he's getting a video done and all that. He said that it's on his to-do list. He's just been a busy boy.
Thank you, Caleb.
Yep. Thank you.
If you want to look at that stuff, you can more.
Yes, I will. Okay.
And you could actually take that home with you and look at it at home if you wanted to.
Yeah, just don't lose it.
I'll look at it downstairs.
Oh, that's Izzy's. Yeah.
I've got some of her stuff here that I wanted to share with everyone very quickly. Here, she brought me this teeny tiny mushroom, which I told her she needed to go and wash her hands because it could be, I don't think it's a psilocybin because it doesn't have any purple on it. Here's a little piece of money that she found on the ground. I swear this child.
She's really good at finding things.
But wouldn't this be a wonderful piece to use in your,
Yeah, craftiness. All right, anyway, let's get started over here. Hold on, let me go side by side here. Welcome, everybody. This is Tuesday. We tweak things. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are
PM Artist Studio. Okay. All right. Her mic needs to be adjusted. Let's have her add on, I guess, in your room. Okay.
Oh,
is that better?
Not hearing me?
Yeah. Is that better?
Is that better? I whack that thing all the time, so I never know if it's in its right place or not.
All right. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Oh, yeah. And Caleb is taller.
Yes.
So he's closer to the mic. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are an arty friendly bunch of folks.
I'm just doing
Best
a little
chat in town.
cleaning up. That's the kind of thing I do. I'm just that kind of person.
Let me thumbsy upsies, y'all. Do that business down there. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. We're trying to build a
Tell the world out there that, this is a place worth coming to.
Have this conversation with their mouth.
We know you feel that way, but you need to tell others because they don't.
All right, Karen McCoy is in the house. Sue. Alice Goes Nomad. Angela. Ari Sky. That is our arty fairy godmother, known as Sonia. Barbara's here. Becky. Brad's in the chat to let us know about the sound and all the things. Kat's here. Cheryl. Christy. Cindy. Cookie W. That's Mo. Darcy. Eddie. Gail. Geraldine. I think I've seen you come in before, I think.
Did you remember Geraldine from Laugh In?
No. That was
It's a black dude. It was hysterical. It was one of those, he's a dude, but he's playing a woman.
Oh.
It was just Geraldine.
That was before my time. Gail's here. Griffin Shell. That's Rhonda. Ingrid. Joanne. Justin. Utah. Laura Benz. Lexi. Who just popped in there? I think Geraldine just popped back in there. Okay. Lexi. Linda. Lizette. Peace Talk with Lynn. Hanka. Sophia. Shannon. SWL. That is Sherry. The Shelly Studio. That is Margot and Val B. Hello and welcome, everybody. If I missed you, give me some extra pinky hello hands. I will get you hello, like Carrie Griffiths did. He's Carrie the Crafter, if you didn't know that. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed that little visit by Caleb. It's so sweet. It was. Got other things to show you. Oh, look at my, here while we're still up here on kind of the bigger one. Look. Becky sent me a birthday present with lots of wonderful little papers, which I'm going to show again the next time I do my fish book. Fish book's going to be around for a while, y'all. I'm just going to warn you about that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I do.
Volume 2 because I'm going to order that. They have it just on their own website, which I would rather purchase from them than
through the. I mean, I think it's half dozen here or whatever, but yeah.
And anyhow, I wanted to talk to you before I ordered because there's some
free
options.
Shipping. Yeah, and they have free shipping right now.
Oh yeah?
I think so. I got an email. I tell you, they're really they have that.
Oh, I sent your email in.
Never mind. That's how they got my email.
Because I knew I wouldn't look at mine, and I knew you would, and you'd tell me all about it.
That's how I know there's free shipping.
Okay.
And how wonderful this goes with my bat earrings that were from Pinka. Look at that. Like this meant to be. That's why I had a different shirt on and I was like, no, I'm gonna wear my purple. It's oddly non-specific.
I like that purple. I think I look good in that purple.
You do.
This is probably a little
no, I like you in that color.
I like me in the lighter version of this color, but I really wanted to talk about Visionary Art Museum in Baltimore today because their motif is the hands.
Hamsa.
And it's...
Actually, that's not really a Hamsa hand, but...
No, it's not. But the ones on my ears here are.
Yeah.
And the one here. And these came from...
Hello, Paula K.
Oh, whoever sent me all of those wonderful beads and stuff. These were in the mix.
Was that from Anne?
Yes. Actually, there were more than one, so I can share them with you. I just haven't found... I only found one.
I think Ann Webb is traveling again. She's a traveling girl.
Well, we miss her.
She's been watching on replay. Hi, Ann.
Okay. Yes. All right. I just want to start right off the bat here because I want to get rid of these.
Okay, going top side.
Going top side.
There we go. She's been working on that.
Oh, and I have to show you this, and this just warms the cockles of my heart. My baby brings me things, and it's so funny because she'll hide them and she'll sneak them in because she knows her mother's going to say, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm like, where we're carrying this?
So she actually took this new Blue Moon bottle cap and took a rock and beat it up so that it's kind of concave.
Hey, Jenny.
Isn't that just, I mean, that's my baby.
That's my baby.
That's my baby. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I am going to bring the stool back one of these days and show you what I did. Well, I didn't do it. One of my students did
Hello,
it
Luis.
at my behest.
I loved your comment. I told P about I guess that fish wife. And that's what we're talking about, getting more tuna and whatnot, or what other things that they offer, because all the packaging is very similar in style, obviously the same artist, but the color schemes and things are different. So therefore we need that. So we have a multi-volume set of. And then someone was asking about, oh, well, don't you consider, or would you consider the fish book junk journaling? I was like, well, kind of, in a way. I was kind of thinking about it in terms of, Peanut Butter Studio and how we do things anyway. And we never do anything exactly the way it's supposed to be done, or
Because mostly we don't know.
we
That
don't
would
know
be
until we
my-
just don't know. And then it's fine, because it's like, well, that's just the way we do it. And then we'll figure out like the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, we'll read the instructions after the fact.
After later.
And you should save your instructions because they make great
But anyway, listen to what
edibles.
Edibles. That's right, edibles.
Sorry, I'm not going to interrupt anymore. I'm going to shut the hell up.
So what I was thinking is that it was like a hybrid. So
Hybrid.
or fusion, like fusion
food.
fusion art.
We're fusing, y'all.
And like kind of free rangey, that's how we are. We're like fusion free range artists. Just gathering up little things here and there.
Yeah, we're out in nature, pecking at the bugs.
Or just whatever arrives at the door via whatever
Yeah.
thing that we ordered or whatnot. So yeah, that's the stuff. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is about you looking for your rocks, baby?
No, my riddle book.
Your what?
Oh, the riddle book. She wants her riddle book. I think you had it downstairs.
I
Yeah.
already checked on there.
I'm pretty sure you have it down there. Are you supposed to be doing your homework? That's what I think you're supposed to be
You can
doing.
unpile that stuff and put it on the chair, baby.
Oh, there's the I could pee on this.
This kid is all about riddles.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
When we finish.
back to this here card, because this is from a couple years ago, maybe just a year ago. I don't know, but anyway.
Last year. It was last year. Or actually, it was round about, I think, the same time we were doing our peaceful protest postcards. Because I think it was some leftover pieces and parts from that.
Could be.
So that was, back in June-ish.
I think it's even older than that. The reason I say that is because this is the
Well, maybe parts of
pine. No, that's true.
it. Parts of it.
That's true. Anyway, I'm just taking this indigo blue pencil and kind of coming in because peace disappeared.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to disappear. So I'm just coming in and I'm just kind of, and what the nice thing about this is it's just giving a little bit of depth to this, making it a little bit more interesting. And I just wanted to show you this because I think sometimes, when you're looking at something, you're going, well, I really wanted that to show up more.
There's a way to do it.
There's a way to do it.
And if it is slicky, if you just kind of,
Yeah, I've already painted over it with,
okay, you told them that?
I didn't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because it's helpful. If you do not own clear texture gesso,
Then
this
I
will
don't
be
know how-
life altering for you. If
it-
you do pencil work, or actually even watercolor or whatever, because you can create the surface that it will take.
Yeah, because I have this other stuff and it's really
Hello, Ellen, and hello, Carla.
high dollar. The transparent watercolor ground. It works very similar to
Yeah.
the texture.
And it comes in different colors. So if you're into different colors and wanting that, that's the better way to go. And, I think actually the price point was like, if you looked at the fluid ounces, there wasn't a huge difference.
Really, I can't even remember. It's been so long ago.
Yeah.
And I've got this stuff down here because Caleb wants to start using his gel flake to print T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Hey,
could,
Lizette.
that could be a money making deal for him.
Yeah.
And I really seriously, I applaud that entrepreneurial spirit in that young man.
Mm-hmm.
And our poor little Joshy, Nathan was over this morning.
We saw
and
pictures of him.
Showed pictures. He's probably lost 10 pounds.
Well, I was telling Brad that I think that part of the reason is that he probably doesn't have the same access to like Starbucks and to Dunkin' Donuts and some of the other little sweet drink places that he usually would have.
Yeah, that we're right there close to his school.
I mean, I would assume that they have that on campus, but you have to walk a lot too on campus.
Yes.
So I think he's balancing out his calorie intake with the amount of walking one does on campus.
And I swear, it looks like he's taller.
It does seem like he was, but of course there's pictures, so other kid could have been short. We don't know.
Do not know. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and piddle diddle with this.
And no, he has lost the freshman 15. He's not gaining.
He doesn't like the food there.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that moves.
He's kind of a picky.
He was getting better, but yes, he's particular.
Particular. That's a good way to put it. I really like this peace sign here, looking kind of moldy, and I'm kind of going to play on that and mold it out just a little. You know, green it out and make it look a little bit more like it fell on the ground and somebody picked it up off.
Let's hope somebody picks it up.
I picked up newspapers when I was in Baltimore. I have them. I found them the other day. I don't know.
Yes, she did. I told her, I was like, I don't know where those have been. I don't know what they've been used for.
Okay, well,
I would not pick them up.
That is one thing I have been working on.
Or I would pick them up and I would put them in the trash receptacle, which is what I suggested doing. And not taking them home because I didn't know where they had been. Just, you know, I think that there are folks out there that might use them for things that you may not like.
I kind of sniffed them. I don't think there was anything residual there. I don't know. They've been it rained the night before, so I figured it washed off most of that. All right, well, I'm going to have to do something about the cover because I've already gooed it up. And we decided we were going to do something to the cover.
Yeah, and Tegan said that she had thought that was going to happen anyway.
Yes, bless her heart. And Tegan, what I would like for you to do, sweetie, because I think I'm going to probably destroy part of it. She wrote in the back here. Real sweet. Book created by Tegan.
I wrote that.
Oh,
so
you
I
wrote
can
that.
Because she hadn't, and I just wanted us to remember.
Tegan, what I would like from you
is to write on there that
is
information.
Approximately the size of or bigger sticky note, your relevant information so that I can
Stick
glue
it back in them.
down after I decorate the book.
Yes.
If you could do that for me, I would just be ever so grateful. Because I do think, whatever. All right, so this, speaking of...
Yeah, blankets or whatever.
I've shown you this before. But this is the page I started with, and all I did is just put down some gesso on it and then just mess
This
around.
was the original book that Tegan had sent us for an example because she's like, oh, I have one of those. I'll send it to you. And she didn't know what she was getting herself into
She
by
didn't,
doing
bless
that.
her
Because
heart.
then we're
So
like,
many people
hey, if we sent you art stuff, then would you be able to make... So now we own 3 Tegan books.
Yes, we do. And I'm going to get back. I'm going to show you here what goes on in these books. Okay. These are 2 pretty plain pages, but the reason I haven't done anything to them is because I don't know what to do to them. But my whole goal over here was to create, and I used my little tiny gel print thing and made a circle on it. And look, you can even still see remnants of it. And it didn't work very well, so I had to come back with a pencil and go over it. But you can see the transparency of the paint, and I'm pretty sure that's either my favorite iron oxide. Okay, this is created totally from pups. I mean, yeah.
All right, so hey, Alice is going to, she says AVAM anniversary celebration is on November 22nd. She's fishing for someone to go with her. Anyone near enough to Baltimore want to go with her?
To the Visionary Art Museum. Oh my gosh. It is a wonderful experience.
She would like to fly in and be picked up and...
Oh, I just had chills. Because it's one of my favorite ever places. And we've been to it more than once, and it is an evolutionary museum. It changes and
it's
grows,
really wonderful.
And they have the most fabulous
gift shop.
gift shop. You will spend 2 or 3 hours in there. So
Plan the day.
Plan your day.
Don't show up
need
at the
a
end
whole
of the day.
There's places to eat lunch close by.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, yes, it's a totally wonderful experience. And you might be able to pick up those bottle caps that I saw in the gutter that's close to the...
That was a few
that
years
Mariah
ago.
wouldn't let me pick up because we were crossing the street and the
Mhm.
traffic was crazy.
Hi, Belinda.
Okay, I can see that kind of pulled off a little piece there. That's okay. Now, this is really cool because I was just talking to Caleb about this. She
Mhm.
saw me put down the gesso. Well,
Eddie, hashtag that gutter caps. I would like to pick up the gutter caps.
gutter caps, and they're really nice because the traffic has smashed them out flat for
Right,
you.
and they've been the
And yeah,
water
weathered and
Mhm.
yes, have such
Where-
character.
that's where all the best caps are.
Or in the gutter, ready to.
near the gutter.
Near the gutter.
Don't be grabbing things out of the gutter.
Okay, so anyway, then I went back over this. I made some marks with some of the pencils, you know, the Stabilo things that
Yeah, like
Louisa Heinzel uses. And
shout out to Lisa Heinzel.
yeah, that's where I learned how to do that.
Mhm.
Anyhow, and then some more pencil work on there. I think that these are very wonderful. Here's the thing you can do with these, because we did this with we have a giant canvas, and it's hanging. I mean, I'm sitting here and I can see it because it's hung at the level that it's second story.
Mhm. But it's really lightweight, and it was printed like.
Mariah had it printed.
And it was from a tiny little postcard thing. Really, it was kind of crazy because like, I don't know how good these things are. And it was like $40. And I'm like, for that huge of a canvas, that's kind of crazy. I really anticipated
3 by
it.
3.
Yeah, I anticipated it like being like not good, but showed up. I was like, oh my God, that's not too shabby.
Yeah.
Now we did go over it with the dark blue marker because there are areas where, but that really had more to do with the fact that again, I had taken a very small and not put a lot of work into making it, you know, high res or anything like that. I was just like, let's see what we get.
And it was amazing. I
was.
think these would be wonderful. And then to come back in
Mhm.
after you have it
like,
printed
throw
on the
some
canvas.
Paint and stuff on it too.
Yeah.
Just-
I mean,
yeah.
I'm down. with
Hey,
that.
it's better than hotel art.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, this is the same thing. Now this is done with
You know, that's like a real thing.
yeah. Well, we just need to find the right. This is very modern.
Mhm.
And some of the modern I when I'm watching whatever I'm checking out their artwork. And some of them I want to suggest some different artwork.
Actually, you know who we should talk to is the one restaurant. Like that would go really well at Creekside.
They have something there that's sort of similar to this.
Yeah, but see, then we could do like just a reproduction. I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah. Okay, this is done with
Mhm.
gritty paste. I can't remember which kind, but anyway, it's very gritty, and you can feel it. If you break your fingers across it, it could tear them up. All right, so yesterday I spent a goodly amount of time on this. It had started, and it looks nothing like what it did.
yeah,
I just promise you, it doesn't. And I allowed it to evolve. And you need to come back on Thursday because I wrote down some thoughts this morning for Thursday.
plus we're going to do Sonia's book.
Sonia's book. It's going to be a very
Bring your Kleenex
yeah.
and things. Things are getting deep on Thursday.
Charmin toilet tissue.
Yeah, or that. That's what.
I took the Charmin toilet tissue out of Ben. He did.
Oh, he doesn't
and
deserve
put
it.
And put it on your chair. Did you notice that?
Thank you.
And I gave him the other stuff. So anyway, okay. So
We are not beyond petty.
we are not. No. Okay, so this is my little tape roll thing. Don't ever throw these away. You just put it down. And
Hey, or you could order Carrie's stamp.
or you can order Carrie Stamp. Yeah.
Look at that. PM Artist Studio.
And sometimes I really wished I had the stamp because I think it's that one was I had to go to pretty heavy duty paint because I couldn't get it to stamp.
Well, and it's also more efficient because it's like multiple ones together, and then you could, you know, get her
Yeah.
done.
Well, I'm not finished with this. I'm going to come in with this one and hit it with some colored pencil.
Then you
I've
put-
already painted over it. So, and I think this one's really because I just used transparent watercolors over the top of this because it was black and white and gray. That look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, I
Now-
haven't seen this.
Okay, well you have. This side I didn't do anything to except I went over it with clear texture gesso
Just in case.
just in case. But I wanted these side by side so that you could see. This one looked exactly like this one as far as the grayscale.
I just wanted to say, you're S-ing me. I just wanted to be funny.
Well, I could be. But anyhow, so then this is multiple of gesso, white paint, interchangeably, watercolors, and then finally, what I went over it with was the clear. No, I didn't. I went over it with the Daniel Smith.
Where
stuff.
did the yellow stuff come in? The yellow and the orangey.
That's the watercolors.
Oh.
Yeah, transparent watercolors. And then I went over the whole thing with this transparent watercolor ground because I'm going to come back. I'm not finished with it yet. But anyhow, that's what I've been doing. And this morning, Caleb saved me the little pluses from
Hello,
the
Samantha.
stencil.
I would
But this
assume
is what
that's-
the book looks like. And I mean, it's wonderful. I put this in here because yesterday, and I'm really glad I did because you can see some stuff stuck. That's the only downside to this book business.
Yes.
Is you can just work on a 2-page spread at a time.
Or just be careful.
And anyhow,
Yeah.
I love having this available because when I get to the point where, you know,
In
I'm too
between.
tired to do anything really complicated and has many steps, I can just sit here and veg out and go into my Zen mode. And so, Tegan, you just don't realize that's changed my life book. All right, so what else do we have back here? Oh, yes. I just have been very busy. Not that I'm
Hello, Lorraine.
not always busy, but sometimes I'm not. I'm just farting around.
And hello, Yuta. I don't think we
Okay,
said
these
hello.
are leftovers. I asked Mariah to save these. And I said, leftovers from this project. Maybe you can use them. Queen P, Saxy, Texas, October 2025. These go to my swap partner, Cynthia. Okay, are you ready?
I'm telling you, this is so good. I photographed it and videoed it because I was like, oh, I'm kind of sad about this leaving. Like, see, we get attached. This is the problem.
Look at
this.
Look at this.
Isn't that beautiful? And you guys saw it started just the other day as just the pup strips. She was gluing them together. She told you, all right. And I think, no, you hadn't even stamped or done. But that was the same process that, like, she had done.
I made a new one.
She's made more.
I made a new one so that I could show you. This is how this looked before it became this.
Oh, okay. Clear texture gesso. Here is the difference between like a matte medium, clear medium, and then you go, oh, or, you know, what other kinds of gesso? Like there's just the white regular gesso, there's black gesso, but the clear texture gesso adds more surface than like a regular gesso. And
It
it's
has
clear.
tooth.
Right. And it's clear. Now it's not like, you know, crystal clear.
No.
It will kind of foggy up things. But if
Yes.
you want to bring that fogginess back to like a little bit more, you know, of a zing, you can then, once you're completed with whatever that layer of thing is, or you're done, you can put a glossy medium or something of that nature over the top of it, or seal it with, you know, something glossy.
Yes.
And it will bring that kind of
a gloss glazing.
gloss
liquid.
glazing, or, you know, some kind of medium that's glossy.
Some kind of medium. This is not sticky. I just notice that all the time, and I have to press it back down. It's just yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you this and then show you the other side, which I did both sides with pups on this one. But this one I thought was so wonderful, and I love this kind of swishy watercolory effect on the back of this. And I was going to use this to cover something with, but I want both sides, so I'm really not ready to give up.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is going to go and what it's going to become, But anyhow,
Well, you could create another pocketed situation or just create one that's just a folded up and not glue it down so that way you still get both sides.
yes, because what I did here to separate the little cards. Oh, and I need to show you the cards.
Hey, and then I think you should show the little thing because she was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. She didn't, get it. And then I said, hey, you remember when we used to make these little books? So here, you can show that here.
This is the inspiration piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do your thing first and then you can
Okay.
go to that.
All right. So remember, I had these little areas that I'd made a little, and this is with the watercolor graphite watercolor.
Oh, the
That it
Kiritaki.
Kiritaki, and it pulls the outside. But isn't that cool?
I love it. Isn't that so cute too? Love you like a long haul, y'all.
And I thought that was on here, and I'll show you the back because Mariah. Okay, so she stacks these.
Look at that.
We need a bit of.
Oh, does it need? Well, I was moving along pretty quick.
Yes, you were. We were trying to get it done, and I just look at that. Isn't that wonderful? She just does. She makes that into an art form. And here's our other little girl.
It's a skill.
It is. Look at that. That fade. And I do have little channels glued down here to keep them separated. And then I did some pencil work on this one, which you can appreciate because it didn't have it on there the last time you saw it.
Oh my gosh. And so Darcy just put out a video. She used her, because that's Darcy's swirl stamp, and she used her stamp to add hair to like she did a magazine cutout and then made her have the hair. So good.
Okay, so I do want to talk about the transparency here. And the reason I came back in is because I went over this whole thing with a yellow
Glaze.
I didn't, I liked what it did, but I lost a lot of definition. So I came back in and colored in with my, and I love these because they're transparent. This turquoise here. Did the turquoise on the stars and the turquoise down here where it looks kind of splashy, and these look like little rolling.
And all of these stamps are available at PM Artist Studio.
And look at my little leaf there. See that little leaf?
There's a lot of stamps.
So cute.
Mo, I do not like. She's
And
dropping links, but
I
I'm
love
just
this
gonna
one
do all
because
this.
it's textural, but I came back in and added a little blue because I didn't have enough pups blue, and so the hearts are going this way, but I did recolor those with kind of this. Yes. No, that's not.
Oh, so Blick doesn't carry that one? Yeah, we usually get ours on Amazon.
I think this is it. I don't know. I can't remember. It's either the red or the pink. But that's what I did there. And then over here on this side, you can see, I think I'm proudest of the flowers here. And that's with this turquoise. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Gray.
And let me see. This was the yellow
I don't think I said hello earlier.
that I added some little bits of yellow hither and yon because I didn't think I had enough. Colored in the stars. It would have been nice if I'd lined them up a little.
I think that
Better,
we would
but-
not expect that.
Of course you don't, because I did it. And I
It
love
would be
my
weird.
little daisies down there in their little pop dotty.
Yeah, you did.
And here's chrysanthemums. Here's that cool leaf.
And Mo is dropping in a majority of those links. Yeah,
Yes.
foam stamps. There you go,
And
Mo.
This one down here is
Perfect.
double stamped. I really like that little stamp, but I didn't know what to do with it, and it wasn't anywhere else. So it wasn't.
You just kind of went over
I
it.
just went over it. I'm over it. I was over it.
Mhm.
And down here are the little leaves. And then I don't know what you call that little guy, but I like it and I use it a lot. And here's minus, minus, plus, plus, minus, minus, plus, plus.
Mhm.
Anyhow, and here it is again over here, repeated. Always repeat whatever you do. Makes it look intentional. And
Mhm.
if you screw it up, just repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or cover it up.
Cover it up, which is what I do. Quite masterfully, I might say. All right, so Mariah, this is ready to go
Look at that. I mean, going out before the end of the month.
in a timely manner.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show you this little little book here because it's really it's so wonderful. And this is done with the roll paper.
So back in the day,
Back in the day.
I actually have this roll paper because we used to do like crawfish boils and things like that. And then it sat in my garage for like 2 years. But I have like the roller and everything. So it's the Paycon craft paper that just rolls out. And I think they still sell it. I used to have it listed on Amazon, but I don't know because it kind of comes and goes. And like I said, we've had it forever. But what I used to do is we would color the paper. Like it takes sprays and water, you know, it takes all kinds of medium really well. Soaks it up. Just yum, 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 yum. And stays together.
That it do. And it has little magnets here for purposes of...
Now, this was also at the time when we used to Mod Podge everything.
Yes, I did.
I'm a little sad that we did that, but I'm actually probably happy that the little pocket folded thing is, because I don't know that it would hold the color.
The thing about alcohol ink, and I would just like to give that as a little warning. Alcohol ink is very fugitive.
Well, it depends. It depends.
Yeah,
which is uncertainty.
Yes, I don't like it, and I stopped using it because you couldn't count on it to be.
That thing got it's not you. It was already torn.
Okay, so see, this is a little booklet here.
This is the problem with Mod Podge.
Went together before it was actually with some ideas.
It's distressed.
Lines.
It's distressed.
It's distressed and stressed. I could come back in and fix that for you, Mariah.
We should. But this was my kind of homage to Mudcloth, and so it was really funny. Like Paula recently, she has a Mudcloth series of 2 different stencils. Actually, there's kind of 3. There's some variations, but Mudcloth stencils, and there's a stamp, which I was like, oh, I know what that is because I did that in a little book. Now,
Anthony, if you're watching, I don't know if you can see the configuration of this. And
you should just send in pictures of it.
I should, because this tool is a clay tool. But what's really marvelous about it is it's beveled enough there that I can get.
Hey, Darlene.
And the thing is, if it tears, we'll fix it. Oh. This is all about.
There's information.
Information. This is not just some frivolous. Look at that wonderful. Right there.
Well, those are actual printables available at PMR Studio. This is the Aloha. What did it call this one?
I'm not really sure, but this one you can. Is this a stencil?
It is a stencil. It is a stamp. That is actually a PMR Studio signature little like design. Because she drew it out, and then I turned it into a repetitive design piece. And then remember we did Patterns at Play was one of the Makers Creative collabs.
Yes.
And I did a little book saying, oh, this is kind of how like the evolution of one little design has carried through from printables, which is kind of one of the very first things that we started doing, and then on into stencils and stamps.
And a little story about the ukulele, and look at what Mariah did here.
I glued those little strings down and everything.
And this is an original PM Studio, original that started out as a
stamp. And actually that design right there is only available to very special people. If you have that, you're very, very special and mean something to, PM Artist Studio, kind of thing.
I even cut one of mine apart and shared it with
because that is not available.
Swap partners.
Not available in the shop, and nor will it ever be.
Okay, these are just little cards, but look at Mariah just does such fabulous work. And I love the texture of this thing.
It's kind of fun.
How did we do this?
Oh, well, the other side is playing cards, by the way. And those have been inked.
And I remember working on some of these.
Now, that's why I said it really kind of depends on the whole alcohol ink, because those are alcohol ink markers that I used on those. But they've also been sealed in with the Mod Podge. Keep in mind.
And that is something that makes a big difference.
And not a lot of like they don't go out into the light. Carol Ann.
Yes. I don't know where that goes. I'm sticking it right there.
Some things just puke out and you just stick them in.
Yes.
I think there's a video for some of this. Not all of it, but some of it.
And some of this
Back in the day.
is the original. Check that dude out.
We have not used we just kind of gave up on it. Actually, I will say the main thing that we use if we are going to seal something when it's done is the distress glaze, like from Ranger or Jedkins.
Now, I don't know how this goes back together.
Yeah, she did it. Oh, and then pull that little flowery thing out because it actually even accordions out. Look at that. Mm-hmm. And then pull that. It should accordion out.
Dadgummit, I can't get a hold of it. And I
She doesn't know where the start is.
Furry feathers off.
There you go. Look at that. It's a little bouquet of all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. With little magnets and whatnot. So it snaps back in place.
Hot diggity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the flowers, I had a lot to do with.
She did.
The construction of this, I had nothing to do with. I'm not afraid to admit that. But I love the feel of this. It's just so wonderful. And these little jobbers have hung in there because this has had a bit of handling, I think.
Well, it's over here on the shelf. It doesn't get like, it should be stored a little better, but
Okay. All right. Now, where were we here? What was I talking about? See, this. Mariah said, Mother, sometimes you interrupt me.
Hey, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. We like to know that you're here because we are
a friendly bunch of people.
Arty as well. Some days more chatty.
Yeah.
This is one of those chatty days. But if you would, please give those thumbsy upsies.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, and do all the YouTube business that one does. We do this 4 times a week. And sometimes there is a little added 5th, which there will be a 5th on the... Did I decide the 12th? I think it's the 12th. I'm pretty sure it's the 12th. Whatever that Wednesday is.
Okay. What I want to say, I would start working on this today, but I want to see... I just finished it this morning. I want to seal it, pardon me, with one of the, either the clear texture gesso, or one of the, all of a sudden just have this terrible hiccuping business going on here. Where's my, okay. And I want to use the matte because I want to put down a layer of clear here so that it doesn't, the stamping doesn't go through. Because I want to maintain this side as is. And if I don't put down a clear sealant layer here, when I'm stamping with those stamps, we know that they go through this very transparent paper. So that is why I can't do anything to this today, is because it just, I didn't think about doing it soon enough. And yeah.
Oh yeah. As far as the alcohol inks, if you are like, if that is something that you do highly recommend you sealing it with something. But yeah, like any kind of sealant,
yeah,
I think will work. Something to kind of keep in mind though, some of them, not all of them, because not all brands of alcohol ink are the same.
They aren't.
I would love to give you more details upon that, but we don't have them any longer. We don't play with them. I don't really necessarily even have a who's it, what's it about them. I'm just giving you information from what we experienced many, many years ago. And I mean, it has been years. But yes, lots of different sealants work with them. At the time, again, it was just that we had Mod Podge, and that's what we were used to using.
Mod Podge does have a UV.
They do.
Protective factor.
It's just not a lot of people love it. Just ask Diane over at Meth Palette. She has very particular feelings about it.
You know, here's the thing.
I poke at her about it. It's
Here's
funny.
The thing. Back in the day when I didn't know that I had options, it was the only thing I had. And I've shown
she has things 30, 40 years old
that still
works.
have the colors on them because I used
So
Mod
good to see you.
Podge. But you have other options now. that
Yes,
aren't
there's so many things and
Yeah.
so many things that work better. And keep in mind, depending on where you're at, like literally where you live
Yes.
has an effect on how well those products work. And there's going to be something that's probably more ideal suited for your area and things.
And the other thing is it depends on
Brie, I don't know about that. The micro glaze is really for number one thing I love about it that I'm sure a lot of y'all know this. And it's kind of one of those things that we have acquired a lot of this knowledge because of those of you that like give it to us in the comments and things. But one of the things that I experienced and loved about it in the very beginning of the distress glaze is just rubbing it on directly on paper. It pumps up the color.
yes.
And it really like makes it shiny and look cool. Here's the problem though. Do not do that until you are completely done with everything else that you do, because nothing will stick to it. And I mean nothing. Like you put down like art glitter glue and it will not. It
Just
says nay nay.
peels right off.
It says I am sealed and good to go.
And that's one of the reasons I don't like it, because I'm talking about some of this on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get to see me doing this. This is where I colorated Mariah's waves for the fish book. What?
Gray. That was funny.
Anyhow, now we're going to put something down and pull this. And I think this might be a really good paper to do pups on.
Pups.
So, here we go. Nice little annular hoop-de-doo. And I am using here the Iridescent Lemon in Nick Pro. And actually, I do not know how color fast this stuff is.
Oh, I think Erica's maybe, and hello, Erica. She was asking about the Paycon being, so we colored it that way.
Okay.
Like I used sprays. A lot of them were probably either like the Mr. Huey's, which I'm really sorry about. Once again, like that was something that was available way back when and is no longer. But it's what we had because it was what was available at Tuesday morning, which was where we got a lot of our like newer, like more craft related supplies, because all of that was very new to us.
Yeah.
Like we knew about watercolors and oil paints and
Colored
pencils and, certain paints and things that were more traditional artist supplies. So anything that was more crafty was very new to us because we just hadn't really been exposed to that. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, there's these people on YouTube doing these things. And then, the Facebook stuff. And it was fantastic. And it was like,
gel plates.
well, you had known about that years before. You'd seen somebody, right? Or something. And then you were just kind of like,
Oh, yeah. All right, this is
Then
gonna
she
be
started
a
watching
real,
videos.
real challenge here because I've got a fan going back here because we're trying to utilize our lovely weather.
yeah, Brie, that's usually the,
Okay.
that's the thing.
We know that there are going to be some wrinkles out there. I don't care about that. I used to worry about that a lot, but it leaves behind something that's kind of cool looking anyway. And this is going to be lovely, lovely.
Erica, I don't think that it is the same because
What?
the roll paper is thinner than what a lot of the like school, because Paycon is like kind of known for that they're very associated like with school supply and
Yeah, they're
like
not high end.
But that being said, I think that like what you would ever get in a sheet of paper is not the same as the roll because it's a much thinner, like it's just like what you roll out onto the table. Like I said, we got it because of the crawfish.
And it
boil
is
stuff.
tough.
It's tough. It's wonderful for that.
And we've made many books
Things.
from that. Okay, I think this, look at this. Isn't this great?
Oh, that looks super fab.
And I could have gone on and put layers and layers and layers on this, but I loved this quality to it. And I think it can be the back for one of my edition of the Pups papers and be something really cool.
Yes.
That's my thought on that. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, we have a lot of stuff that has just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And Mariah did not get me my new stencil.
No. I have it written down now, though. It's on a
Yes.
list.
And I have to show you this because I was talking to Caleb about it. And, you know, he's so sweet. He talks to me and listens to me. And I don't know that he enjoys it, but he doesn't say anything negative. So I'm just going.
He doesn't give her dirty looks or anything.
He doesn't, yeah, and tune me out. He does engage with me. I told him, I said, I think one of the reasons I have such an affinity for your is because it goes back to one of the original.
Yeah, in fact, what's crazy is, so this is cellular membrane.
This is cellular membrane.
Technically, one of the very first attempted to cut this on the machine stencils, and I was like, hey,
And
if this
plus
is
it was Mariah learning how to use the machine.
It was. And I was like, if this is a sign of where we're headed with this, I don't see a very good success rate.
I mean,
But let's keep at it. Let's put this one on the back burner and like figure out something a little more simple. And I think that's when it was Geopoly. Because I was like, all right, this seems like it's got a lot of
net.
No, it was Geopoly.
Geopoly.
I think
Okay.
Geopoly, because that set of 7 was technically like one of the first. Those were the first stencils in like starting out at PM Artist Studio, and Geopoly is like one of those ones. And so it was like, okay, it was a learning process, and you can kind of see that if you go way back, if you sort our stencil. Although on our current site, a lot of them are going to come in at once because we redid the website. But if you kind of look at them from, you know, the beginning to the, you know, more recent, early ones were much simpler.
And I will say, the organic shape of this one, I mean the outside shape of this is, and I have it. This is just a smaller.
Well, and it kind of went through a couple of different revisions too, because we sized it differently. When we first started, the other thing is that we would only cut 5x7s. Because I was like, that's shipping wise makes the most sense. That's what I know to cut. I think it makes the most sense as far as the material we were getting.
And we tried out different.
Mylar. We are not friends with Mylar. Somebody emailed me the other day and asked me, can you cut these designs in Mylar? And I'm like, nope, we don't do that.
Why would you do something like that?
That is not a PM Artist Studio thing.
No, it's horrible. It's floppy.
Slicky. It
Slicky,
breaks.
It breaks, tears.
We're not fans.
Not a big. I didn't like anything about it, and I said, you know, if this is the way this is going to go, I don't know that I want to spend a whole lot of time making something like this, and I don't really feel good about.
So it was so funny. I was like, all right, well, I have some of that UPO stuff that we had from the alcohol inks. Let's try that stuff.
Yeah, and I think our first UPO we actually got at the discount store.
Well, yeah, no, we just had some little tester like the small pieces that you would get for alcohol ink. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I think I can get this in bigger sheets. And then I was like, oh, yeah.
So anyway, this is the print that
Y'all
I'm
wouldn't
going
know that.
to print overprint as soon as I get my new. But look at these. Look at this.
They're
Can
so
you
pretty.
See why I can't look at that?
You just can't. Hey, you know what you should do is think about the book cover. Would that wrap the book? Or is that what you're already thinking? Or what?
Yes. I just have to figure out my background for this.
Well, don't you just have it like right there?
What, my book?
No, the background. That piece of paper that you currently are holding in your hand.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, but I don't want to do it with these. That's why I need the new stencil, Mariah, so I can go.
But
ahead
I'm
and
saying, like,
this.
it's not enough. More things need to be done to that, and then you glue that on top of it.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. But I absolutely love this, and I love it with the rusty brown. And I think both of these on top of this when I get it finished are going to be lovely. Now, I may change my mind about that. And when I was looking at the book.
Well, and probably last you forever, right, Linda?
Looking at the book, because I love the stitching, so I'm going to have to figure out, I very carefully go around the stitching.
Mama wants a new stencil.
I do, and I have mentioned.
She's not doing anything.
have mentioned it a couple of times.
And well, finally
So-
she mentioned it downstairs, which is the best place to mention it. Because then I was like, oh, I'm writing that on a sticky note. But like I had to get ready for stream. And all
Okay,
that.
so you can see here, I'm not going to have enough with one page.
The other thing is we could scan that in because I'm getting pretty good at that. As long as
This is true. This is true.
give you some options.
But this is where this is going. I don't want you to think that and I put this on top because I really
they're bigger versions of that available.
there are bigger versions of this, and I need to get them out and use, because I was talking to Caleb. I said, if you envision this, these go together.
Did he
Okay.
think that they went together too? Are they friends?
They're
Cousins?
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just, and it's all about scale, because you've got these teeny tiny little things down there. And so you use those accordingly. Okay. I don't know. I just thought you might be interested in
Yes,
that.
we are very interested in that.
All
Y'all
right.
remember where she piled that?
Yeah.
Just gonna be looking
It's,
for
it's
it later.
back over there. It's holding down that paper that keeps floating around and driving me crazy, and I keep rolling over the top of it. And I don't know.
Bye.
Is that our Caleb taking
Remember,
off?
we love you, and the only reason we give
We
you
do
a hard
love
time
you.
is because we love you.
We love you like a long haul. Oh, children are delightful, and I'm so jazzed about where Izzy is and why she, and why I make a big deal about her picking up those little silly things.
She brought her a branch the other day too,
Oh, she did.
like legit branch with leaves and things on it.
Yeah, it had some kind of berries.
She's like, I got a stick. I was like, no, that's a branch. There's a difference.
Yes, size matters.
Your size matters, and so does foliage and things.
Yes. Okay, so I wanted to talk about what
Yeah.
I talk about all the time is, onesies and wheresies, and I have gotten positive feedback from y'all. So as long as you're giving me positive feedback, I'm going to keep going in the same direction that you're guiding me.
This is why comments in the comment section, and also even chat. I mean, especially
you
chat,
can-
yeah.
And somebody said, does does
Oh,
the
we should
chat-
have. Well, he'll be back tomorrow, I think. Or yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay, yeah, I think he'll be back. You're so right, Sonia. You need to go through the books with Caleb. He probably absolutely loses his mind over some of those books. Okay, he'll be back tomorrow.
And I really, I wanted for Joshy to be this child. He just wasn't.
No,
Bless his heart. And I'm just, I don't love him any less. I just, I don't have that commonality with him.
we get really excited about talking about like the things that
Oh,
we're.
yes.
Y'all know. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
We know.
And I don't know what this stencil is, but I think it's going to be absolutely fabulous.
Well, you altered it.
I altered it
Mm-hmm.
around the edge.
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Mariah, for mentioning
Mhm.
that.
I believe
But
it is
I want
aromatic
to
musings, I think.
I want to talk about it because
Or it's hippy dippy.
you can see there's Caleb's stencil.
Mhm.
Very, very
Lightly in the back, and then Floridido. Didio. Miriam
Yeah.
laughs at how I
And
say
you can
it.
tell it was kind of, I didn't get it centered up very well, but this paint was a lot more opaque than I thought it was going to be. I couldn't see where it was going. Anywho, so this is going to be a flop off onto this. Now, the reason you need to determine that ahead of time is because that is going to determine your,
That's good, Eddie. So he put in the alter hashtag. And then I don't think that I said exactly like that. I talk about more like the. Anyway, here's our message on altering. Just a heads up, unless you catch us unboxing it, most of our paints, sprays, and inks have been mixed up with extra magic. Don't hesitate to ask. We're happy to share if we remember. And then he puts in a little, star and stencils about
Yeah.
being altered.
yeah, it's just because I don't know. I was tired of that blocky edge and I didn't want it. And the first time I did it was, I think, even on my own stencil.
Yeah.
And then I felt
Mm-hmm.
more inclined to do it on others. All right, so back to this. I want I want what you see here to be on here.
You need that purple, and you need the lines.
I need the purple and I need the lines.
Do you want me to tell you how to do it?
Yes, Mariah, would you please explain to us how we can best accomplish this?
There are two ways to do this.
I just love this. Just pick one.
There are two ways to do this. First of all, if you want to take up the paint from the gel plate, what you need to do is roll out your paint. Ideally, even in both situations here, you want a paint that's going to stay active, like an open paint, for a bit of time, because this is like, you know, there's some things happening here. So then what you do is you put down your stencil. You've rolled out your paint, you put down your stencil. You then use your pups type paper. That's the deli paper. Or if you're feeling real fantastic about it and you want to save it for later, you put down your Carnival wet strength tissue. Pull up the paint in between. Then try to get that up pretty quickly. Like, you need to kind of move along. Don't lollygag about all this, even if you got that open paint. Now, although, if you have open paint, who knows? You might be able to. You can just chit-chat and, like, have a cigarette or whatever. I don't know.
Drink a beer.
Drink a beer. So then you put down the print, and then you have the lines. The thing about this version of getting the lines, especially paint to paint, is that it's going to not necessarily give you as strong of the lines. If you want a stronger representation, a, you know, pull up transfer of those lines, a better way to do it is actually to then use that stencil, especially with that open paint, and flop it onto the print. Maybe do a little roller stuff with a clean brayer, because otherwise you're going to be
that's why I
things.
have this one over here.
So those are the two options.
And you do want to, it's not, with the open paint, it's not such a factor, but I wouldn't leave my stencil on that paper for any length of time. You get it down, you roll it out, you pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it will adhere.
Especially if you were going to direct to paper. Paint to paint, less of an issue.
Less. But still there, because remember, a lot of times you use your mediums to glue things down. Well, this is what's happening here. You get her down, you get it up. All right, I hope that was, and
It could, Rhonda.
And we'll talk more about that as I get into these others here.
Hi,
which
Cynthia.
I have lined out here. But we're just gonna go at a nice, easy pace.
We got your letter. Thank you so much. That was just, I love it. Cynthia,
Yes.
big hearts.
And what my thirsty thoughts is sort of along this, but I've kind of changed it out a little bit. It is new subject matter.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, we always kind of touch on the. We have a.
I have stuff
10.
on this, and I'm looking around, and I kind of don't want to lose this. So I'm going to try it to find another. See, it's really beautiful gold.
And hello, Nancy Lee. I think you snuck in there. Hello to everybody that has come in. If I have missed you, give me some pinky hello hands, and I'll get you helloed. Do give those thumbsy upsies. There's quite a few of y'all that haven't. Please and thank you.
Muy importante.
That's how, that's the #1 way to support a channel. That and subscribing.
Absolutely.
We would love the subscribers, because that helps us get to the point where I might get a trophy. Well, I mean, I would if we hit that 100,000 mark. It's going to be a little bit.
See my fan?
Got the fan going.
Well, the outside air is absolutely delightful. And I love opening windows whenever I can. You know how you go into old people's houses and they're stinky? It's because they never open their darn windows.
I'm not commenting on that.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
All right. So I need to do a bit of
Maintenance.
not what you call this when you
Burnishing.
burnishing. Thank you. I don't know why I can't
Together, we'll get the words. We will.
I don't know why I can't remember that word.
I did, Cynthia. Yes, that's what I was saying, and I absolutely loved it. I don't know if you want us to tell folks about your story or not. Piggy was asking me. I'm like, well, I don't know. We'll see if Cynthia Once this and Cynthia is right. That's your swap partner.
That's my
yes.
swap partner.
Cynthia and Cheryl. I don't know why I'm having a little brain.
Well, I'll just let you know right now, it's not going to get better. So, just
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to leave that up there.
Hi,
'Cause I don't
Jose.
think it's really going to make a hill of beans difference. And I'm not saving that. It doesn't have enough interesting stuff on it to qualify.
Not worth it.
I emptied my trash. I'm so proud of myself. And stuff's not falling off on the floor. I did not get to vacuuming today, but I either had to gussy up or vacuum.
Yeah.
And Mariah wanted me on camera today for whatever reason. All right.
It's Tuesday.
Here we go. So we are going to have to make our own open paint here because I do not have a golden open in
Purple.
this purple that I'm aware of. I think I may have it, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Hello, Kathleen. Welcome.
So I'm going to use some of the Winsor Newton. Okay, we're going to do this on, I may have to reach over and readjust my fan here. I don't know if it's
Mess with your paint. I would think so a little bit.
well, more mess with the flopping about of
Oh, yes, papers and things. Yes.
my papers and things. That's more of an issue.
You got 45 minutes. 43.
43?
43 minutes.
All right, looky there. Got a new plate here. Everybody see what I'm doing there with my mixing? Kind of, sort of. Scoot this all over a little bit. Waiting for it to show up. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Remember, she watches.
1.
She watches on delay.
I'm watching it on delay. I'm not allowed to,
No, she doesn't get access to the back.
Okay, I'm putting enough paint out there that I know that I'm going to have enough because once you start mixing your color together,
Got to strap them down, Eddie.
what am I looking for here?
Because I'm feeling fiery today. Rhonda.
Okay, hey, as long as we're putting in some retarder.
My
let's
brother
use-
came over and he puts me in a special mood.
Yeah, all right, this is used to slow drying time of acrylic paint. You don't want to get too carried away with it.
A little bit goes a long way. I've been using it in a while.
1 to 3 ratio.
I thought it was a 1 to 4.
I don't know. but
Eddie,
I just squirt a little bit out there.
that's how she do it. That was like half and half.
Anal about it. It's just not necessary. And we're going to put out some of this.
Exactly, Eddie, yes.
What?
He has a brother situation too sometimes, like, just gets him fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all have that relative, right?
We all have that relative.
I'm just really thankful that I can remember when
Nathan is also that relative to her too.
he is. I can remember when Joshua was born, and I was still teaching, and I came and stayed a week. I lasted 4 days.
And I had to come get her.
So what I did is, they left me alone with the baby when Elizabeth went in for her checkup. And so I thought I would take the baby, and they had a cute little dog named Gizmo at the time.
Take him for a walk, get some air.
Take him for a walk, and it had just rained, so it was kind of, a little bit
Wet and muddy.
I got a little carried away with that.
I'm going to give you the long and the short of it. Basically, the dog ended up in a puddle.
No, he actually fell into
Like a pole.
They had this grass stuff over the top of a
Manhole.
manhole. Thank you. And the poor little son, and I'm glad I had to jerk him out. But not only was
He's one of those little foo-foo dogs with lots of hair and high maintenance.
yeah, just as cute as he could be.
And so P got in trouble because she didn't.
Okay,
Number
so
one, she took the
I
baby
hurried
out.
her-
She
yeah,
did too many things.
I took the baby out without permission. I walked the dog, and I came home. The baby was fine and everything. So I just parked the baby in the kitchen, washed the dog in the sink,
which was it?
and used Ralph Lauren towels because I just grabbed one. I didn't know it was Ralph Lauren until I was later on. I didn't read the label on the,
yucky towels.
towel or whatever.
We just have towels.
And I really, honestly, I tried.
It wasn't like a manhole, but that was the best description we could give you. Is like as far as like, it was a hole.
Went underwater.
Right. It was a deep hole.
It was a deep hole, but you couldn't
filled
tell
with water
because it had this organic matter on top of it.
Right.
So poor little Gizmo just.
The baby was fine. Yeah, the baby was on the sidewalk. The dog
baby was on the sidewalk in a stroller. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, oh my gosh, you would have think, and so here I'm in tears, and I called Mariah and I said, "It is time for you to come and get me.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble. I'm either going to kill these people or they're going to kill me. One of us has got to."
I'm like, I'm on my way. It's a lot easier going at our house.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
that just made me very uncomfortable even talking about it.
I know.
And I told Mariah, I said,
Yes.
you can love someone and not like them at the same time.
Yes.
It's totally possible.
Well, they're just like, they don't get you. You don't get them. It's just so, like...
I want you to look at that purple that I mixed up there.
That is very, very fine purple.
And I am hoping that it has enough of the...
Mm-hmm.
I'm spreading this out because this is some good stuff over here for future
Perfectly said, Eddie.
taping sessions.
Oh.
Yeah. Get a little, variety in there as far as because sometimes I like for the pool color to show through.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't be doing this kind of lollygagging stuff here
Yeah.
if that wasn't.
Right.
And hopefully it's...
So you got to get yourself an extender or know that you have open paints or that a particular paint is a more open paint because all paints sort of dry differently. This is why we say get to know your paints, the different brands, the different types. Each one does their thing differently, and then it could be even based upon the actual color on how quickly it dries because we've noticed that the blues and the metallics dry faster.
Yes, the blue that's in here, the anthraquinone, is a dry blue. And you will notice I'm using a little bit more paint than I probably needed here. And the reason is because I want to get a good coating on that.
Uh-huh.
What are you chuckling?
Oh, so Karen was like, so Nathan's the bougie one. Yeah, he is. He's very name brand and very, he likes to be clean. He doesn't, just things have to be so. And we're just not.
Poor little Josh, he didn't have a stance in hell as far as that.
He might end up clarking it because that's what happened to my dad. Like, his mother was that way. And then once he got away. And that could even be why Nate, is more that way because then he had parents that were not that way. I'm somewhere in between.
Okay, so I'm just grabbing something back here.
There's a fine, this.
And we're trying to pick up some stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody understands that because we want...
Hi, Casey!
We want what's on the other side of the stencil. We want the lines, right? Everybody's got that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going for here.
Okay. Rhonda does not own any open paint. She's just letting the universe know because maybe some will come her way, I think. Maybe, just letting them know. Let's put it out there.
Hey, this is the whole thing. You don't have any open paints?
Yeah, just buy that.
This is absolutely, and I don't know how much it is now. I haven't bought any for ages.
But it is usually more reasonably priced.
And you don't need to buy the fancy stuff. The U.S. Art Supply works just as well as the other.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, now I've got this.
Hey, Kathy.
Now I'm going to really try to get up a lot of my purple paint here. It may take a couple.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, we will be going through the pups today.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It will change your outlook on a lot of things, Karen.
What is it?
She says running to the drawer to pull out her retarder. Because I guess she has some, she just maybe didn't have it in with the mix of her paints. Now, one of the things y'all need to keep in mind, do not mix. Like, don't squirt your retarder right down onto the plate, because then it ends up, like, creating, like, a little barrier. It's a bald spot. It took us a while to figure that one out, amazingly. Amazingly, okay. Byron.
Now we're going to do a Fran here. We're going to pull up.
You want to squirt the paint and then put your retarder on top of the paint.
I figured I needed a little bit more pressure right there. Pick up more of that paint. Okay, need a bit more here. And these areas where you have thin
perfect. Yes, exactly, Karen.
You're going to have to really push. And this is what's wonderful about the gel plate. The gel plate is squishy. And you put pressure on it and it squishes it down in there. Have to do that. Pretty good. Okay, we've got some areas here where
okay. So once you're
enough.
when you're kind of done with that, please show a tube of the open paint and the retarder tube again in the technology, if you would. That looks great.
One more little.
Now I'm sure P probably mentioned this because she was talking about the squish and everything, but keep in mind, if you are trying to pull the paint through the stencil with a heavier paper, like the 32-pound hammer mill, plus it has paint on it, you've got to give it like extra pressure. That's why usually if you're just going to pull the paint through, one of the better ways is to do it is either on the deli paper, which we call the pups, or like the Carnival wet string tissue, because it gets down in there, it's going to pull up quicker and get it all out of there. But, you saw there, waste not, want not, plus that's cool print, but she's going to have to pull extra oomph into it. So this is another great example of why, going from, getting the paint onto the stencil and then getting that flop off to get the lines.
Didn't line it up totally, but, it's okay.
We won't deduct points for them. Sometimes the dismount is hard.
And the thing is I've got this fan back over here.
Messing with you.
Woofing my paper up.
It's woofing her.
Now, this is not as strong as I would have liked it to be.
Yeah.
But we've got a lovely
more paint. I think
here. Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't put that on.
But you can see there, she was good. If she would have done the lines directly, the lines from the plate, then there's a lot of other stuff still left in there too. So that was kind of iffy.
Yeah. That.
It does look like purple cabbage.
It really does. I love purple cabbage. I love cabbage of any sort, but I especially like purple cabbage. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit here. It's not like...
Oh, Charlie was asking about the knowing if a paint is open or not. Some of it you're just going to kind of it will depend on the brand. Now, golden paints actually indicate what that they have open paints that are meant to stay, they don't dry fast. They stay open.
Of course I can not find it.
Can you find one? There you go. So that one's open, and then show the retarder tube again, just so people kind of know. And then there are other products that, by Golden, that you can add to your paints to extend them. So that's another word to look for as far as products are concerned.
Yes, and this gloss glazing liquid
is an extender.
And see, it's loosey-goosey.
So if you have a really heavy body paint that dries quick, adding that to it would thin it up and make it dry slower. Hopefully that's, yeah. Yeah, Golden has all kinds of products. And really great information on how to use and what to use those for.
Utilize their website to
Yeah.
get yourself, informed, because it really is. We've actually printed it off and
Yeah,
have it in a.
I have it over in a book. In case the internet went down and we needed that information. I printed it out.
I want those little lines there.
You cleaning up those.
Sometimes I don't,
Yeah.
but I think that this is going to be such a lovely print. And I keep getting my arm in the wet here. Okay, so I'm going to show you another, and I actually showed you this the other day. This will be a nice one to go in on top of. Okay, so this is dry. We did this the other day. And I don't know what this little thing is here, but
That made me laugh.
I don't want
Hi,
it.
Dana.
I don't want it there.
No want it.
I don't want it there. And I get to decide these kind of things. Okay, the rest of it looks fairly, copacetic. There we go. Now, we're going to put down
Casey.
what?
He's being funny.
This is transparent red iron oxide high flow, or fluid acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not high flow, it's fluid.
It's a difference.
I misspoke.
Yeah. Because high flow is going to be the little nozzled ones, right?
Yes, it's going to have the nosy
Yeah.
nozzle.
Nosy nozzle. High flow.
Putting down the painty side. And we're hopefully going to get some kind of transfer here.
Yeah, I would assume that even if other paints do have like an open type paint, like you said, that is definitely a very golden term. So I would assume, yes, they have that trademarked as well. But then other brands might use those like a slower drying time. They'll say something like that. Ooh.
Well, it didn't really give me, that the blue that I used, that anthraquinone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it nixed it enough that I'm not getting any.
Well, you got the fan on too. You need to keep that in mind.
I do need to keep that in mind. I'm not getting anything off the stencil.
Mm-mm.
But isn't that a lovely stencil now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get to this point and I'm like, okay, it's about time to get a new one of those. Because I'm really liking the way it's looking.
You should email somebody. Or, at least lightning bolt me, because I walk downstairs and...
All right, I think that this is simply going to be lovely. We're going to have 2 layers that we have there. And we'll be able to see those depending on what we use in the background. We'll allow that to dry thoroughly. Now we've got some splots here. Let's work with this one. This is, again, Caleb's print. It just keeps turning up. I haven't tired of it yet. And I'm thinking,
we haven't cut her off yet. That's usually what happens.
that's when that happens.
Like, okay, we've got new stuff out, so...
Okay, so this time we're going to do we're going to put the stencil down first.
When you're doing that, make sure that whatever design you have on the plate is dry.
It's really dry. And this is from Sunday.
Also, something worth keeping in mind, because we do use Yupo. If it is a brand new Yupo stencil, it could adhere to the paint, depending on if you have not let it dry fully, and then it will pull up whatever design is there. The paint will act as like a barrier. So, like if you're doing layered stuff, sometimes that's the more ideal situation if you don't really know, or you're trying to, get through things.
Yeah, that. Okay, so here we are. Got our stencil down. And I want a transparent color. And really do like blue and orange.
Yeah.
But I use that all the time. I try to do some different things with things. All right, we haven't used this
Hi,
very
Liz.
much. It's called dark bronze. And my only thought about it is I'm thinking it's not going to allow for those beautiful little delicate wispy to show. It's going to obliterate them. So even though it is a really wonderful choice for just the stencil, I think in order to incorporate the background in it, we need something that's a little more delicate. And
Awesome, Margie.
I was going to mix up some paint here, and I think I'm not going to. I think I can.
All right, a couple things. Kat, thank you very much. So Professor Google says that 2 other companies have developed slower drying acrylics after Golden did. M. Graham and then Winsor & Newton. So keep that in mind. Those brands offer slow drying paints. That's awesome. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. And then I wanted to say, what did I, oh, see, I had 2 other things and then my brain went, burp. Margie, her video for Caleb's, featuring Caleb's stencil goes out tomorrow. Make sure you use the hashtags, Margie, hashtag makers Caleb challenge, so that way he knows and can view those things when the time comes. And then I wanted to let Karen know, hey, Karen, did you know that there is a challenge that is going on? If you want to go back, if you haven't seen the video where Caleb debuted his new stencil, at the very end, we talked about the challenge that he has going on for that, if you want to be entered. That's fabulous. Yeah, and any of y'all that have purchased Caleb's layered layers, and I think you only have to use one of them. I think that's part of the official rules have not been totally debuted, but that's how we're rolling over here. Just a little loose and loosey-goosey about all that.
Loosey-goosey.
A little wild and free.
I was just, I'm going to show you this stencil.
Yes, but it was that. That's how you get the lines.
That's how you get the lines.
Please
Okay.
also keep in mind, okay, so earlier on when I was saying you're going to get Stark, you know, you're going to get the, like...
But see what was starting to happen there?
She also
Explain
has a
that,
lot of
Mariah.
paint. Yes, there's a lot of paint on this stencil already. That's one of the reasons that there's a more textured look to the lines. And it's not,
Yes.
like, an exact representation. Yeah. Do we sell digital downloads of designs? No, we do not. Now, if you want to approach us for some licensing, which I would assume that you probably don't want to pay for because that's what that would mean. But we're open to discussions. Surely. But no. I mean, obviously,
Not
that's the reason for that.
happy with that
Kinda wanna-
yet, so we'll just... Okay, what do we got here? What's this? I could probably...
Now we do, for transfers, like we do have some sets of papers. So if you want to get a transfer, that's one way to do it. And we actually print those papers out for you. But we try to minimize the abilities to, you know, for folks to
Naples
use our
yellow
designs
extra.
unauthorized.
I have Naples yellow.
And Eddie just did a transfer video, which I'm telling you, those prints.
Don't I have a big one of this?
There's a big one of the green back behind here. And then, yes, I think so, but I don't know where you put it.
I know, me either.
Oh, actually, I kind of maybe do. Is it in the bin down there?
This is kind of a pinky yellow. I'm gonna let's go with this.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant yellow light and Ara.
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 She's in her Ara era. Her era of aura.
Apricot is what I would
Some people,
define that.
some
color.
people say apricot.
Apricot. I'm being shishy.
Yeah, you are.
Vase.
What else do you say?
I don't know.
Orlando. There's that one. An orange. She likes to orange sometimes.
I do like an orange and granada.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what was the... That one made me giggle a lot. Something like baguette, but...
Baguette. And I that's not original.
No, that
I
and
got
that
it
one
from
she
some-
was being funny, but I was like, okay,
from
now.
some stupid cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Pick up one of them baguettes, honey.
Yes, that was it in
Yeah,
reverse.
it did. Along with that light beer.
Garbage. Yes, garbage. Fragile.
Fragile
Fragile.
and subtle.
Oh, yes, we love some subtle. Oh, see, most of them. See, I don't know how to say that. So,
Okay.
sausage.
What?
Some sausage. I think that. I'm sure most just crack it up.
No, I'm not. I'm not pulling this all right now.
Oh, you're leaving it down.
Yeah.
But the reason she pulled up the paint around the paper there is because if you leave that, you kind of run into more opportunity to, like it creates runners, tears, because it sticks, and then you don't know where the edge is. You need to crack them edges.
Crack them edges. All right, what do we have
Mhm.
here? We put this one down very first thing. Let's see if we can get it up. Again, this is possible partially because we have only 2 layers here, and metallic paint dries fairly rapidly. We've got a lot of air blowing around here today,
Mhm.
not just that which I provide for you, but actual physical fan.
It didn't indicate over there on the YouTube studio edit that there was any issue. That's so pretty.
Isn't that
I
pretty?
love it.
This almost looks fishy.
It does. I'm telling you, the volumes of the fit here. You should just hand that over, and we'll keep it for the next volume of the fishy business. And we gotta decide because we shouldn't miss out on free shipping.
Oh, seriously. Hey, you've got my credit card.
Brad has.
Yeah, and
No, I am not making that decision. We will like go through it together.
okay, I agree. And that's why I didn't purchase it.
Well, and see,
I looked at them because they have, I'll just tell you right now, they have the box
right.
with them in. They also have a 10.
I told her about the 10. I was like, I don't think we need a 10, but we might need a 10. We could use the 10 to keep all of our fishy books in.
I don't know if it's big enough. We'll have to see about that. Okay, I'm letting
Wanting to get
this
some
one dry.
dimension.
It's not quite, but you can see it's still wet on the edge, so I can't use it right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me come. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, got 15 minutes, Gigi.
I've got 15 minutes. Well, let me look back behind here. I think I've got some more lined up. I just, if there's just that stuff in just like one spot or something, I really try to get it up. I don't mind it if it's like equally distributed out there. If there's mucky muck, that doesn't bother me. But when there's just one little spot, that can be a real deal breaker as far as, the whole design of your, and you've got blue in one corner or some such nonsense as that. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this one in because this is a whole different ball game. I want the I want what you see there to be there. Okay, so this is where I need to flop it off onto, and you can look at this. This is, I fixed this so many times, and actually, yeah, it's broken through in some places. But this is one of the original puzzles, and it's kind of rough, and it's kind of, I don't even know that we have such a thing anymore. Mariah would have to tell you when she gets back. But I'm putting this down with this side down because when I pull it up, I think I'm going to have a better chance of getting it up without it breaking again, where I've got my little tapey spots on this particular stencil. And I do have another one of these somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
What's this?
This is one of the original puzzles that I redid because...
It's not a puzzle.
What is it?
That is the, yes, one of the originals, but that was the one that I called The Art of Protein. But it's sort of the reverse, because what we ended up doing is just making it like a mask, so it was together. But I don't know, that one could be...
Anyhow.
Yeah, Mo's put links in the chat. I can't really remember. I'm gonna look.
Okay, I'm just gonna, the reason I'm gonna use the color that I use is because I've got it in open paint. Here's my sweet darling child.
Put your hand out. No other way, flip it.
Yeah, see, it's
Aw,
just the, yes.
it's a little llama. A little llama.
Thank
It
you.
would have gone
That's the
nicely
stuff
with your
from
mother's.
Becky, right? Thank you, Becky.
Your mother's outfit.
Yes, but just one.
Okay, wait, is this dry?
Sort of. Don't mess with it yet, because you and I need to work on that, because it's not coming off in, it's coming off in little pieces. And they're not fully dry underneath.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my feeling about it too. Oh.
Hey, you can bake it.
You can?
Shake and bake it. Because it's
Oh,
It's-
it's kind of working. Yeah, I got some of them.
hey, it's just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah, just the thought that was,
Just
now we're
a
going to
thought.
skip.
Okay, where's my open paint here? I don't want that because it's not opaque.
It is cool, but yeah, it just needs either like another month to dry fully. Mm-hmm.
Okay, violet oxide. Okay, it's open. I don't know if I like that on there, but I think I can make it so I like it on there. We'll add a little. We'll open this up. Whoops. We'll open this up with some.
That was funny, Eddie.
Oh, you know what I do have down here? I just forget.
I did not help with this at all.
So, I am thinking this open blue here.
Yeah, oh, she loves the stickers. Of course she does.
Uh-oh, knocking stuff over. I think the lid's on it, so it's all okay. All right, this is open paint. This is phthalo blue green shade from Golden. And it says extend or thin with open mediums, open thinner or water. Clean with soap and water. And it is fairly transparent, and you can see here, they put this little label on, and then when they give you the seconds, they cover up relevant information here.
I don't know if it's pertinent.
Just trying to tear that back so you can see. Okay. So on the back, oh, Golden paints really, I mean, they have their act together. They know, they know what's going on here. Trying to get that off so I can show you here. What is it? So see this little gauge here? This side is transparent. This side is opaque. And right there in the middle. So it kind of depends on how thinly you brayer it out. And somebody, I think it was Eddie, was mentioning that the other day. This is gloss. And it is, it's in between thick and thin. And it is low and slow.
That is
Slow tinting. High tinting. I don't know what that means. But I'll bet you there's someplace in Golden that they tell you what
They
that means.
give you more information on what their
Yeah.
information means. So I was telling you about the art of protein. Yes, there is only the mask. Because those little pieces in that thing that you saw that she's not supposed to be showing people, that's a prototype of protein. And see, those pieces that kept coming out of the thing, I said, why don't you just put those together? And then that's how the thing came about. Because I was like, that will make a better thing.
Yeah.
But then
Like I said, making stencils, people just think, oh, I'm just going to make me a stencil this
and then all of a sudden all the
afternoon.
pieces come out. And you're like,
Yeah.
that's not what I thought. And when Brad first started, it was so great. I loved it so much because, like, he would have these long, you know, I'd tell him about the things. I'm like, hey, I've kind of gone through this. I'm just telling you, you should look at that because I don't think that that's going to do what you think it's going to do.
And sure
And
enough,
I would try to explain it, and then I'm like, never mind, just cut it because then you will understand it. Like, you have to cut the thing to understand. Oh, that little piece was not connected. Therefore, it's all just going to kind of fall apart.
it's going to be a bunch of pieces.
It's just going to be a bunch of pieces, or, yeah, you've made a mask where you really wanted it to be set inside of a perimeter. They're things, y'all.
Thanks.
And you got to train your brain because it's not like a... You take this digital thing and you didn't have to think about, okay, well, in the real world, once it becomes a tangible three-dimensional object, islands and bridges, that's right. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. You got 8 minutes.
I can do it in 8 minutes, Mariah.
Okay.
I can. All right, so we're going down with this side. Remember, we talked about it. Because we wanted to preserve. Okay, should I just go ahead and...
So if you like this, but said, oh, you know what'd be cool is if these were all connected. We've got that. It's called Art of Protein. Mm-hmm. I don't know what this...
Even though this is very, very... Oh!
That wanted to have a word with you.
You did?
That did.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
trying to talk to you.
Okay, not to worry. We're just getting our... And the part of the problem here is the thing I'm brayering off onto
Uh-huh.
is grainy.
Yes.
So we get grainy here.
Surface matters.
Surface matters. All right.
Yeah, and we also AKA'd it connect the dots because that's what this one kept calling it and it was confusing people.
All right. So we can do this because it's
That was a lot of monochrome. That was even more than I wanted.
we can do this because
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
we can do this because we have open paint here and we can lollygag
Hey,
and
we can have conversations about what's happening and what's not happening.
yeah. Okay. Punch that baby
get
down.
your bearing and get the knob and knobby bearing that thing. Because there's a lot of paint on that thing too. It's part of the thing that's happening with the thing. There's things doing things to other things.
Yeah, that's true.
And paint is not coming up.
I still have a little paint on here, so I'm going to get this off on my
It's just being spread about.
sprayer off. Oh, that's gonna be that's gonna be a nice one. Now I do occasionally clean up this thing, but you know it's not in the whole scheme of things.
Yeah. As I said, lots of things happening. Mm-hmm.
That beautiful blue, isn't that just gorgeous?
It is a very pretty blue. I love this blue.
Phthalo blue green shade.
This is a good one.
It's a good. You don't have that one.
Oops. It's all right. It's a pup. Oh, goodness. Things are getting sticky. See, things are drying a little faster today. Because normally...
We got a whooping fan over here. But if we didn't have that whooping fan over here,
She might be losing her mind.
I would be grumpy.
I'm going to bring it down a notch, though, just so...
Okay, that's just so that my paper doesn't stick the next time I put it down there. Thank you, Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
It was brilliant on your part. All right, let's do a Fran here.
See? Much better. This is broken protein.
Broken protein.
Not available in the shop, nor will it be. I don't think. I don't know. It needs some R&D. Still. That's all I have to say about that. Gotta come back and leave me comments. If you're feeling strongly about this, let me know.
I don't know. I just got really bored with it after a while, and I was like, I don't care what you do.
She really did, and then I just took over because I was like, all right, I got some parts here. I can make this happen.
Taping this sucker together.
I did. I lost. I do remember that. And the final things were done digitally.
Yes.
Size manipulation and stacking.
But, you know, I think it yeah.
Yeah.
Blow off on the floor.
Ooh.
Kind of patriotic. We'll fix that. Hey, look at it. Stayed together, Mariah. It's cool because you can see the
Get the tape marks.
tape marks.
This is where things had to be adjusted and maintained.
Maintained. Okay.
Yes, that is totally how that happened, Rhonda.
Just trying to find something back here that I want.
Now, if you wanted this situation, you could buy the Art of Protein and just cut it apart in different little pieces and lay it about. I think that would give you a similar situation.
And I think, you know, I don't know. I'm just imagining the reason Golden had a lot of these paints, the open paint, people are less likely to buy the open paint simply because they really do not understand how to fully utilize it.
I think we don't know this. We are purely speculating. We're just having conversation here. Just want y'all to know that 'cause somebody will come back and be like, "Hey, y'all don't know what you're talking about. We don't. We're making up stories." Here's my thought on it. I think people wanted, like, if they were transitioning from like oil painting to acrylic, that would be an easier transition for them. You would have a better understanding of the paint and timing.
Because that is one of the things, the criticisms that people that are moving from oil paint to acrylics, that's one of the things that they say is just dries so fast I can't do anything with it.
I don't.
Now check that out. I love the tape marks.
Yes.
They tickle
that
me.
you can only get if you tape your things together.
Yeah.
That we cannot do at PM Artist Studio, unfortunately. We have not figured out how to
add tape.
Add faux tape.
I'm just going to leave that and we'll come back to it. But I think these are really cool prints. You get to see positive and negative right here.
Lovely. There you go. All right, my arty friends, it is time. We will be back here on Thursday. He's already, has thoughts kind of preparing, just percolating, written in the book. So we will be getting to that. We are going to read our lovely book from Ari Sky, which is Sonia, our Arty fairy godmother.
Well, excerpts from.
Excerpts from, because this is a big book.
It's a very large book. And we could spend the entire time just reading the book.
So yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
pick some pages and do some things there.
It took me 45 minutes the other day. But now I spent a lot of time
Yeah, talking with
examining
Izzy.
it, and and Izzy and I would look back and forth at the turn the page back and compare that to the next page.
Mhm.
So we spent a lot of time with it.
All right, Arty friends. Love ya.
Like a
Long haul. Bye, guys.
bye.